Welcome to Selena Showcase, hosted by the well-known actress and model Selena Parker, featuring actors, models, and fashion events, as well as producers, directors, screenwriters, celebrities, and comedians.
Welcome to Selena Showcase. We're on location in Encinitas, and we're going to be talking about the Independent Film Society and Circle of Film. And our first guest, there he is Dan. And he's the founder of the Independent Film Society. And why don't you tell us what that's all about?
The Independent Film Society is a group of people who like independent films, and we bring in films that don't have distribution deals at this point. I source them from the film festival circuit, and we bring down a director, producer, one of the filmmakers to share a Q&A with the audience. It's very much like a film festival experience, but in a bite-sized format.
Well, we look forward to seeing some of those films, and we'll be talking more.
Great.
And you're originally from Sweden?
Yes.
Yes, and tell us about the project you're working on.
It's called A Peer Story.
Okay.
It takes place, we're a family of three. Me, Michaela, who's a little girl, she's my daughter.
She's here tonight. We're going to say hi to her, right?
Beautiful little girl. And Ed, who is the director of the movie, he plays the father as well. And it all takes place out on the pier. We're spending the day there fishing, catching the fish. And the little girl, my daughter, does not want to be there. She's very bored. So she goes away and she starts playing with the birds, and she finds a girl that she starts playing with, and she disappears. So all of a sudden we're really...
Now, where is it supposed to be taking place? It's on the pier. In what location?
In Ocean Beach, here in San Diego, yeah.
Okay.
So she disappears, but then we find her, so it's a happy ending. We all walk off in the sunset, and it's just a cute little story. It's really nice. So.
Well, we look forward to seeing it. You were telling me you've been doing this ever since you were 16?
Yes, I have, and this is what I want to do. I've done mostly stage. I'm getting in more and more to film, and I love it. It's very exciting. You never know what can happen. So.
Well, we look forward to following your career.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Okay. Here we have our littlest star, and I'm going to bend down to talk to her because she's real teeny. Hi.
Hi. I got something to say.
Okay.
Because I like auditioning and filming because it's very happy.
Okay. And do you have the candy I gave you? You have the candy? Okay. All right. We're going to look for her and her career and follow her as she keeps on growing older. Okay. I'm sorry. We forgot to say your name.
My name is Mikael Moreno,
Oh.
and I'm 5 years old.
How many fingers?
5.
Okay. Okay. We'll be watching her career. We have a lovely lady here, and she's going to introduce herself, and she's representing Circle of Film. And your name is?
Martita.
Okay. Tell us what Circle of Film does.
Circle of Films provides an opportunity for aspiring actors and actresses to get the opportunity to meet industry people and learn a little bit about the business, basically.
Is it only for actors and actresses?
No, I mean people who just want, I think, get into the business and don't know much, like myself, because I'm kind of new to it. So
are you?
yes,
Okay.
and it just provides you the opportunity to understand how the business works and learn about what you need to do to get started. Like building a resume. A lot of people don't realize that, without a resume, you can't just show up somewhere and go, "Please hire me."
I know.
So yeah, and it's just stuff like that. It gives you a feel for where you need to go and where you need to begin, and to meet some people that, for networking
Right.
and whatnot.
It's who you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
it really is who you know.
Right place at right time.
Right.
So here's a nice right place to start.
Okay.
So-
Well, we're really interested to know more about Circle of Film, and we're going to meet some more people tonight. So thank you
Sure.
for coming by.
Thank you.
My name is Norma Gibson. I'm an actress, model. For 19 years, I've been modeling. I'm also with COFO, Circle of Films, telemedia productionist, and makeup artist, and seamstress, and student at Southwestern College, and trying to get my associate's degree in telemedia productionist.
Okay, she does a little bit of everything. If you like my makeup, she did that too. Okay, and tell us what are some of your up-and-coming things that you're working on?
Right now, I'm writing a film, a low-budget film, and it's called Shattered Dreams.
Oh, I see someone I know over here. I know know him. I know you. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Selena. How are you?
Fine. Show him what you're holding, Steve.
This is Television Entertainment Magazine, a magazine that's locally published here in San Diego, and we're preparing to feature up-and-coming actors and actresses in San Diego area.
And someone writes a column in there. Who's
Yeah.
that? Selena, right?
Selena features a column right inside the magazine. The magazine comes out every 2 weeks in the San Diego area.
And I was so fortunate to get Wayne Newton. He was wonderful, and we really enjoyed interviewing him. He was so nice. And tell us how you got started on all this. Tell us about it.
Well, my background actually comes in advertising and publishing, and the magazine itself is actually franchised. They're a very large company back in Boston, and I brought them to the San Diego area.
Well, I think it's wonderful. It's a TV guide, and you get to read about stars and up-and-coming actors and actresses. I'm really excited to be with you.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
Here we are, and with Circle of Friends and Independent Film Society, and just having a lot of fun. And we have an actor wearing sunglasses, and someone's got their cell going. We're having a lot of fun and enjoying the evening. And this is Ivan. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Ivan?
Yes, I can. I'm the one that has the cell phone going off, but
Oh, that's good. Oh, great. Okay.
I'm just a wannabe. No, just kidding. I'm just here because Blaney wanted me to be here, actually, so I'm here to mingle with her, actually.
Oh, okay. That's nice. We'll wear our sunglasses together and look chic. But,
Yeah.
what kind of acting are you thinking that you'd like to be in?
I like doing video stuff. I used to do a lot of videos, like in high school. I used to edit them all together in like video film, and I used to like directing things, but I like acting more. It's easier, I think.
I don't think acting is not so easy, but
Just not overall, like,
okay, have you done any acting?
Yeah, I've done like theater stuff and like commercial things, but I haven't done much professionally yet, but that will change.
All right, well, we'll be on the lookout for you, and I'll be wearing my sunglasses in your honor, okay?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
We'd like to welcome Mark Neindorf as Billy Crystal on Selena Showcase. Okay, well, let's call upon, are we ready for him to come? Billy Crystal. Here he is.
Well, Billy Crystal does this, he's famous for his Fernando Lamas, and of course this is a good icebreaker at any party. I just go up to anybody, I go up to you, Selena, and say, Selena, darling, you look marvelous.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Darling,
darling.
absolutely. And then people ask me to do impressions, and I do some things that Billy Crystal does. I don't steal his act, but I do some of the things he does, because people expect that. For instance, I do his, he does this thing about his relatives. My relatives, for instance, my relatives are like coyotes. That's right. They travel in pairs, they whine at night, and they go anywhere there's food. And you should see my Aunt Sheila, for instance. She's, picture this woman. She's got the white kabuki makeup. She's got the bozo eyebrows way up here, the hair pulled back in a bun, and the alternating beauty mark. It floats depending on the occasion. Wedding, bar mitzvah, wedding, funeral. And she's got a cigarette with an ash this long, and she can't understand why it's not falling, and she can't understand why her voice sounds like this. Billy, we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Forget about it. Lenny, get the car. You're not in New York anymore, Billy. You're in Miami now, and, we love it down here. We get the early bird special. It's the red snapper in a bag. How can they make fish in a paper bag taste that good? Forget about it. Lenny, get the car. We're so proud of you, Billy. That's one of the characters he does.
Oh, that's great. Well, how about just doing Billy? Just Billy as himself. You do this little thing with your lip. I think it's okay.
Well, that is the Fernando. That is the Fernando Lamas when I do this, darling. You look marvelous. Remember, it's better to look marvelous than to feel marvelous, if you know what I mean. And right now, I'm feeling marvelous.
Oh, that looks great. You really did. That you got to real character. Did you do comedy before you were told all these years that
and this is another weird thing. People think this is kind of strange too, but I actually started the same way Billy did.
That. Woo!
I'm
This is getting
no, this
cool
is.
again.
Do we have Twilight Zone music?
We'll put that in.
Okay. No, really. I started doing impressions of my aunts and uncles when I was just a little kid, and when I read Billy's autobiography, he said he started the same way. He started imitating his uncles and aunts, and I've been doing that since I was 5.
Oh, it's really funny how you kind of parallel each other. That's
It's interesting.
yes, because your life seems to have been very similar to Billy Crystal's. What kind of other things do you feel that you would like to do in the future? Are you wanting to do more lookalikes, or you do?
Yeah, I really like doing this.
Yeah.
Because it's the kind of you meet a lot of interesting people. You get invited to parties.
All these fun places.
Fun
yeah.
places, and you get paid for it, and you get people like to have their pictures taken with you, and it's great. You're having fun. The people are having fun.
Right.
And it's
Yeah,
like
and
being on your show. I love it.
Good. I'm glad. We're
Thanks for
just
inviting me.
excited having you here. And Mark, we hope good success, and we hope you'll come back again. And maybe next time you could tell us that you've been on a sitcom or episodic,
Sure.
and that we've seen you there, and you can bring a clip. That would be fun. So we wish you luck on your career, and you'll promise to come back again.
I promise, darling. I will come back, Selena, darling.
Yes, darling. Wonderful to have you.
Where the original Oscars took place in the 20s, I believe it was, what was it, 29?
The first one was 1927.
1927.
That was close enough.
Close enough.
I think so.
Yeah,
And John
and
came
we
as
are
Harold
here,
Lloyd.
and I came as Harold Lloyd, and my clock is outside, and this is Annie, and she came as herself. But it's a 20s going back, reminiscence of the original Oscars. It's kind of exciting, I think.
I think some ghosts are here tonight.
Well, I hope so. That would be exciting.
Dressler, but I'm not.
I saw Alice Ghostly.
Oh, wow. We're going to look at some ghosts later on in the evening. Okay, thank you for stopping by.
My pleasure. See you later.
We enjoyed talking to John Bidner and his beautiful wife. And now we have a very dignified and handsome gentleman, and it's Sir Michael.
Heilman.
And you are involved with the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Well, I'm the chief of staff to the mayor of Hollywood, Johnny Grant. And I think you know Johnny and all of our events on the Walk of Fame.
All right, we have come down several times to participate in that, and the last one we did was Gloria Esteban.
Indeed, she was. That's the day I wasn't there because I was heading off to Moscow. Johnny joined me the next day, and we went over and met with the people in the Kremlin to talk about mixing up some of the Hollywood activities into their big May Day parade. So we're going to be doing that effective next year.
Can you talk about your shoes? Can we get his shoes? Look at these shoes. Look at these shoes.
Doesn't everybody do it?
Oh, no, darling.
They are spats, indeed they are. I feel like a gangster when I wear them, but I don't wear them all that often, so it's quite all right.
Well, tell us how you got your title.
Well, I was knighted for service to NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Order, a number of years ago, and that's before I moved into Hollywood and started working here. And I produced Centennial, and I remember the 100th birthday of Hollywood, which was in this very building. And we moved our offices here. I was living in Monte Carlo. We moved here and moved our offices into the Hollywood Roosevelt and ended up living here for a couple of years as well. And now, curious as it would seem, we now have the penthouse. Johnny Grant lives up here, and this is the headquarters of the City Hall of Hollywood now.
Well,
And it was appropriate. Tonight we're going to be representing the Oscar for Wings, first film to win the Academy Award, and I'll be seated with A.C. Lyles from Paramount, who's the producer of 56 Years there. And Buddy Rogers, who won the Oscar that year, was a great friend of ours, and he still lives up here in Beverly Hills, too, at Pick Bear.
Well, we'll try to get that when we go inside, and thank you for stopping by.
Anytime.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests. Welcome to the restaging of the 1929 Academy Awards presentation, brought to you by Harris DeLorean Event Productions of Hollywood and Hollywood photographer Mr. Charles Adams, host of tonight's event. My name is Anthony Duke.
And my name is Kimberly Cruchon, and we will be your guides this evening for our trip back in time to 1929. Now tonight we'll be seeing the culmination of 4 months of hard work and research to recreate the event, but surprisingly had very little documentation. There was only one group photo, a few news clippings, and the recorded minutes. The time is 1929.
Herbert Hoover is in the White House. The peace of 1918, the war to end all wars, is still holding. Crooner Rudy Valley is America's singing sensation. And here in Hollywood, the newly established Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has convened for the first time to present merit awards to those outstanding men and women of the film industry.
This is the room where it all began, and it has been decorated according to the original notes from the first floor by star decorators Felix Lopes and California. Now, Prohibition was in full force during this.
I'm still starring with Disney. Ernest Goes to Camp, my last one. I've been in the movie since I was 9 years old.
Could you say something could you say something in Indian to our Indian?
Yeah, my name is Ishtamaza. Jagalo Snitcher Hisan, Eswaga Kutike, Newakoya, Pihansina Do, Wenza Kosa here, Wakapiota, Nina Dakota, Ishtamaza, Ishtamaza. Great Spirit, whose voice in the winds I hear, whose breath give life to all the world, hear me. That's what I said.
What'd you say?
Great Spirit, whose voice in the winds I hear, that's hear me, that's me. Great Spirit, whose voice in the winds I hear, that's me talking.
And this is your beautiful wife.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
He's a great artist.
He opens up with many companies and businesses in Hollywood with the Great Spirit Prayer, and what you heard was the Great Spirit Prayer in Cherokee. And so he gave that in his native tongue as well as Indian Sign Language in English.
Well, thank you so much for saying hi.
She paints 11 o'clock at night. I got about 400 tapes, and I've got 2 machines. I'm taping all my old movies while she's doing painting. And she painted a big painting of me like this.
It was a marvelous night tonight with the Academy Awards. Great
I'd like to
selection.
invite you to one of her art shows.
Oh, yes, we have art shows.
Thank you for saying hi to our viewers out there in San Diego and L.A. Let's say goodbye from the Oscars. Bye.
From the Oscars.
everyone. Here we are in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard, taping segments of Selena Goes to Hollywood.
street, pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet, pretty woman.